Hi guys, it's Claire again. I just wanted to, I'm sorry I haven't been making many videos. I'm going to start focusing more on doing these videos because I've realized that with the hype of life and the stress of migrating to a second country in 6 years, second country, it has been a bit stressful and I haven't been able to make any videos. So today I'm going to talk about more the nursing aspect. And if you want to come as a South African nurse to New Zealand, how to go about getting into New Zealand as a nurse. So basically, talking from experience and going back, I used an agent, but really you can actually do it yourself. So what I'm going to tell you is I'm just going to give you a little bit of advice. So first of all, you're going to need to register with the New Zealand Nursing Council before you can come over and do the CAP, which is a competency assessment program. In order to register with the Nursing Council of New Zealand, you need to get recent nursing hours. So being a nurse is not enough. Maybe you haven't nursed for a long time, like I hadn't. 7 years I hadn't nursed for. Maybe you've had kids or whatever, but you have to go back to nursing and you have to nurse recent hours. They need at least 500 nursing hours. So that's one thing. You need recent nursing hours in order to register with the New Zealand Nursing Council. And you're going to need verification from the South African Nursing Council, which will have to be sent to the New Zealand Nursing Council. Okay, so those two things first. Okay, very first step then is your recent hours. So what you can do is you can join, which what I did, is you can join a nursing agency and just pick up shifts left, right and center. And that's what I did. And I made up my hours within 6 months. But wherever you do work, you are going to need reference letters written, like proof. You're going to need proof of these hours. So you need pay slips showing the hours with a letterhead on and stamped or verified by the employer. And you also need reference letters from these people. There's a certain template that the reference letter needs to be written in so that you don't leave out anything. I'll include the link to that template letter in the bio for you so that you can give that template letter to your employee and so that that employee can write that reference letter for you. In my case, I had like 3 different places I was working, so I needed like 3 references. So over and above that, you're going to need verification from the South African Nursing Council. What I did was I just looked on the New Zealand Nursing Council website and I just saw a list of what was required. But eventually they're going to need to know that you are actually a nurse in South Africa. So contact your training institute where you trained as a nurse and you will have to get the transcripts sent to the New Zealand Nursing Council. You actually basically have to you can contact your training institute, but the South African Nursing Council really has to do it for you. They have to request the transcripts and then you have to get these pay South African Nursing Council. I paid 500 Rand and they have to send the registered mail to the New Zealand Nursing Council and then you just wait. So eventually you will get clarification from the New Zealand Nursing Council. You'll get an email and it's very exciting to say, yes, you have been verified as a nurse in New Zealand. That's the starting point. That's not the end by any means. So once you've got that verification that yes, they recognize your qualifications as equivalent to their enrolled or registered nurse in New Zealand, you are able to then apply for a CAP. It's called a competency assessment program. So in my case, I went to Auckland. I was going to be flying off to stay with my mom's cousin in Auckland. Yeah, so I had to have a CAP booked in Auckland. So the Nursing Council can provide a whole list of all the CAP, the addresses where you can do that CAP. I actually attended the Wesley Institute of Nursing. You have to book that CAP and you pay for that CAP before you even arrive. The New Zealand Nursing Council will contact the institute where you are doing the CAP. They will send your verification to them, that gets sent, and you will request all this to happen basically. The school where you decide to do your CAP will request that of you and then you send your verification straight through. The school where you are training to do your CAP will request from you that verification that you have now received from the New Zealand Nursing Council. You will send that to, for instance, the Wesley Institute of Training, and then they will say, all right, you're okay to book your CAP. You have to pay. I paid 10,900 New Zealand dollars to do my CAP, and then they book you on the course. I think the courses run every sort of 3 months because every course is around about 6 weeks long. Yeah, so I booked that. I originally booked in the January, and then I couldn't come over for various reasons, and I had to then rebook it again in the March. Once you're booked on the CAP, that is very exciting because then you can just start relaxing, selling everything, get ready to, you know, come over basically. So those are the things that you just have to remember. Getting your registration first as a nurse in New Zealand, and I've touched on how to do that. Yeah, just remember that the South African Nursing Council, you need to keep following up on them because they can be a little, sometimes they can take a while. Make sure that they know the exact address to send it to, and try and get the name of the person they have to send it to. Just be thorough. In my case, I remember going to Addington Hospital, getting the transcripts and making sure that they were sent to the South African Nursing Council, and it was like, everything is, you can't actually do it yourself. You can't send them to the New Zealand Nursing Council yourself. It has to be sent from South African Nursing Council straight to the New Zealand Nursing Council. So I had the transcripts, but I couldn't send them myself, you know. South African Nursing Council then obviously verifies them. When they get them from Addington Training College of Nursing, whatever it is, they will verify with each other, yes, this is the real thing, this is what happened, and then they will send them over to the New Zealand Nursing Council. Basically, I wanted to just tell you while I'm on this video, when you come over, you can come over on a visitor's visa to do your CAP, because you can study for up to 90 days on a visitor's visa, and the CAP is 6 weeks long. So you're quite safe to come on a visitor's visa, stay with a family member, do your CAP, and then start applying for your jobs and that sort of thing. So guys, yeah, that's the end of the video. If there are any other topics you would like me to do videos on, please do comment below, and I'd really like it if you could please like my video and please subscribe below. Thank you. Bye for now.